This morning, I was reflecting on how we get in our own way, just how much of the mountain that we see in front of us is of our own making. More than that, we are that mountain. We are that obstacle. Anytime that you are coming into an awareness of the moment, and in this moment there's a desire to express something, to experience something, to communicate something, what happens? Do you actually go forth and express? Do we experience? Do we communicate? Typically not. Typically, the very first thing that happens is that the desire arises and we condition that desire. We condition it in a way that we say, well, yes, I would love to make a video about that. I would love to say that to my partner, but when is the right time? Or, is maybe I'm not really feeling that this is the day for that. Maybe I'm not in my top shape. Maybe all of that, whatever it is, not enough time, too tired, wondering about what way this can possibly unfold so that it's perfect and your result, your desired outcome is guaranteed the way that you're seeing it through the lens of our limited self, the lens of this false separate identity in which we perceive life as if we were the character that we're thinking about in our mind. You know, that one that you keep projecting into certain situations and you say, oh yeah, there I am, I'm talking to my partner. Oh, I was talking to my friend. All of those thoughts, all of those imaginings is the projection of this false self. And it's not false in the sense that it doesn't exist. It is completely a creation within your mind in the same way that if you hold a mantra in your mind, if you contemplate something in your mind, this is also a creation of your mind. And so it's false only because we think it is the self and it is not the self. And so the desire, this in the moment living truth, is the expression of the self. The conditioning of that desire and the attempt to manipulate conditions, manipulate others, manipulate so that you can get something that you feel is necessary for your happiness or could contribute to you in some way, and you want to avoid that other side, all of that. This is the way that we literally strangle out the life force. We strangle out this cosmic, divine movement, expression, aliveness, innocence. This is what you don't see with babies. And I'm getting just the most incredible blessing to watch my almost 1-year-old now unfold and explore life and fearlessly engage in everything. The moment there's a desire, there's the expression. The moment that something seems to be in the way of that, there's the expression. There's no editing. And this is what I want to bring your attention to. This editor in your mind, this quality of consciousness that comes in and tries to qualify, condition, analyze, judge, discern even. Yeah? So when we're identified further and further away from our true self, these seem to be completely necessary and even essential to existence. But the closer we come to resting in the awareness of our true self, which is awareness itself, which is this formless, timeless, ever-present, changeless quality. It's the only changeless quality that is here right now in this moment. You can find it. It is the aliveness that is hearing. It is the aliveness that is seeing. It is receiving all of creation as awareness. So as we live closer and closer to the immediacy of this luminosity, this light, this presence, this aliveness, this consciousness, then all of the editing makes no sense. And so if you have been here in this journey with me through my previous channels or just through the inception of this channel, you are at the place where when you have these desires coming to you, when you are meeting the moment in the now, there is absolutely no need for you to edit anything. In fact, now we are at a stage where we are being invited to trust that once you have made your clear decision about who you are, once you've clarified for yourself, whether you have this journey that's unfolding through the path of manifestation and reality creation, where you are choosing certain qualities, where you are choosing and deciding who you are. Whom do you say that I am? The I of you. What is it that you have done to define it? Right? Consciously or unconsciously, but now consciously deciding who I am and proceeding on that bridge of incidence, as Neville talks about. Wonderful. We simply trust the unfolding of that, knowing that every step along the way is completely perfect, and that is the way that that particular vision is coming into expression, into fruition. But if you have chosen the path of self-realization, of knowing yourself as this expression and extension of the infinite creator, that too unfolds as the bridge of incidence. So if you haven't yet, in this moment, you can take this instant to just go within, to clarify for yourself and say, you know what, the only thing that I truly want, I'm deciding right now. Remember, the power of decision is your own powerful lesson from the Course. I am deciding that right now, the most important thing for me is to know and live the truth of what I am as an extension and expression of God. You decide that with your whole being, agree to it within yourself, and then relax. There's no need to control circumstances. When you understand what this inner yoking is, when you come into agreement with the desire that arises within you, that desire is accomplished. Why is it accomplished? It's accomplished because in creation, in the infinite creator's mind, in God's mind, there is not a progression of unknown things. The progression of unknown things is the way that God is experiencing life through you. But to the infinite creator, all is already created, all is known, and creation is finished. And if creation is finished, then every possibility, including that of your own enlightenment, illumination, your own living and breathing and delighting in the presence of God, is already an existent possibility. There's already an aspect of you, or a version of you, or a timeline of you, however we want to talk about it, because the words make no difference. What makes a difference is your clarity of seeing. All these possibilities exist simultaneously, just as every scene in a movie that you might play already exists. It's already recorded. We just get to sequentially watch it unfold. And yet it's already there. And it's the same thing here in this dream. It's already there. It's already here. And we're watching it unfold sequentially, but we are first choosing what is the movie that I am watching? This movie that I get to choose in this now instant. What is this next dream? Is it one in which I live in the light and love and presence of God without a care in the world, because I know that all that I need is completely and always forever supplied in abundance, in perfect match to any possible need, what the human might call a need, which of course does not exist because it's already supplied. There is no lack. Is that the journey in the movie that I've decided on? If so, decide and relax and watch the movie. Just like you would if you were watching Netflix or whatever you might do, like going to the theater. You don't try to control the movie, right? You simply watch it. You simply allow it to take you on the journey, knowing that you have decided to watch this movie. This is your journey. This is the path that you've chosen. This is the adventure. You chose the adventure. Now it's unfolding. Same thing here. In this moment, choose your own adventure. Out of the infinite creation of God, choose, right? This is the free will. You get to choose the way that you come home into this awareness. And whatever that is, it's perfect. It's ordained. It's divine. You cannot choose something that is going to lead you astray. Not here. Not now. Not at this point. The gravity is already too strong. Yes, you absolutely can appear to go astray. You can appear to go into deeper suffering. You can appear to even completely forget God, reality, truth, your own self. But this appearance will come and go. It will leave no scar on you. It will leave no mark on you. It will enrich your experience because for whatever reason, this is the path that you have chosen out of your love and service to the infinite creator. That's it. So all of the complication, all of the trying to figure out how, why, when, what things should I manipulate? Relax. Relax. You don't have to do that anymore. And you can thank that part of you that was doing that and say, okay, thank you so much for your amazing service to me. Thank you. I appreciate you. I don't need this anymore. I can live without the filter, without the veil of constantly edited thought, of constantly qualified perceptions, of constant analysis. I can instead drop in to the innocence, trust, surrender, knowing that I'm completely loved, that everywhere I place my foot, I am blessed, that this is the place where I'm ordained to be. I am fully supported by all of creation in whatever moment I'm in. Of course you are. You are creation. So whether your form of support is to have somebody come and attack you and scare you and take something away, wonderful. This is the way that you're dreaming yourself awake. They are providing you with whatever catalyst apparently you need. Or whether it appears so that you're surrounded by love and care and attention and celebration and respect. Wonderful. That's the way that you have chosen to awaken. And there's no wrong choice. You can't go astray in this as long as you know this. Yeah. So whenever it arises so that you feel a turmoil of trying to make a decision, trying to figure out the right way, trying to avoid the wrong way, trying to go for more pleasure, less pain, take a deep breath. Find this instant of stillness. And realize that you are already love, already joy, already whole. So what more is there? What need do you have to get these, the only valuable qualities out of any experience? You could never do that anyway. You can never get love, joy, peace, wholeness out of an experience. There's nothing that can give that to you because it's in you and it's only in you. There's no love, joy, and peace or wholeness out here unless it is in you. And then it's reflected out here because you project from within into this dome of so-called reality, this perception sphere. Yeah. So knowing this, you get to bring the love, joy, peace, wholeness into experience and thereby experience it there. And you no longer try to get and keep. And so that principle of abundance, that circulation, that giving and receiving, it becomes natural. There's nothing to learn. There's only the invitation to remember the truth. And it's available to you anytime, not in thought, not in analysis, not in manipulation, but right here in the stillness of this instant. Okay? I hope this served you. Leave your comments, leave your questions below. Love to hear from you. Let's continue the journey into greater and greater awakening together. Peace.